Alright, I guess we're ready for this. Matchmaking's queuing up. We got USBs over here. This thing that I actually need to open somehow. Ooh. I need a drink, huh? Okay. How do I open it? Well, that's it. Paperwork, the power cord. We need better lighting, honestly. It's a little bit better, huh? And then make sure we're in focus. We should be. Hopefully this is as good as its expensive ass price. We need the power cord before anything can really be done. And then we have a USB cable, which should not need to be used. Hopefully it's not dependent. We'll see. We got about a 30-day return policy on this thing. So really put it through its paces, I guess. So we want the cord to run this way, so that we can get in and out of here, walking around the table. It is upside down. Something about registering product. Scan the barcode. Congratulations. You're the next contestant. Hold on. Oh, there's a barcode there. I mean, it looks decent. It's obviously brand new, so. Its weight is not bad. I don't feel like I'm gonna fling it across the room by chance. And it's got a safety latch for the cable, as it appears. XLR output over here. I really don't like that sticker on here, but what can you do? Turn our main power supply on. input A to our input B. And that should be it. Power button. Make sure we got our perfect focus. First of all, we're trying our USB 3.0, which is these team group 64 gigs. Actually, we want to use 2 because you can record on this one. USB 2 is lighting up, no USB. Okay, so for each deck that would load while we're looking at USB 2. Obviously, it does not register the format of the drive. E8307, which is the standard error that I get on all decks with this USB. Should have pressed the button right. Look at that. That looks good, buddy. Oh, we're queuing up the game. I need to pause that. Because I am focused on this deck now. So I really like it. It looks good. Get that glare off of the screen a bit. This is what we're looking at. Browse by album, track, playlist. Let's go to playlist. Because we have 2025 tracks. Let's load an ion. Pop in. Wow, this is so incredible. It is very amazing. Okay, we need our masters, which normally is up here, but I guess it's over here. Trim. We got a signal. Let's start that recording. Plug our headphones in. Cue. How do we cue up the headset? It is not set up for vinyl. It slows it down. How do we switch that? Vinyl mode? It did not set up the cue for the track when we loaded it. Reload it. It started it automatically. And if we loop that, just one button loop, that's not it. Beat loop over here. Crossfader was over. We need a cut for the fader. Turn it about halfway. That's the wrong thing. That way we have at least some signal coming up on the master output. It is not touchscreen, I'm assuming. Press menu to load. How do we do that? Where's menu? There it is. Okay, so it does that every time, and I don't know about stopping it. So this controls that, and then how do we not autoplay the tracks? Okay, so this has to be investigated. I just can't do it with the camera directly in front of the decks. Okay, menu. It's not going in the menu for some reason. You want remaining time. Loops, hop cues. Not do that. Whoops. Okay, so that's for the USB information, not for the decks. My biggest curiosity is how to get back to what we're looking at. I guess back, maybe? No. When we're looking at the waveform view. Okay, that changes the views. There we go, we hold it down. How good this is working. I'm setting that up each time, which is weird. bounds. I know that one's solid, but still, we'll go classic. I just passed it, dude. The original. Wanting to touch this as the master, it just feels natural where it would be located, but this is smaller. standard folding table, having it on top of its box is the perfect height. DJ booth perfect height is a little bit below your elbows. And so this works. I think it's 2. Okay, so it says we have to enable auto cue. Which is this button. AQ. There we go. It does not start automatically then. So good enough. Headphones should be pretty close. Why does it keep putting it back at the beginning of the fucking track? information about the tracks as you're browsing. There it is. You gotta press info. This will bring us on pretty decently.
When I grab that microphone, I swear I take it there. If you're talking off the Richter scale, I always take it there. If you want that man from my phone, I'll take it there.
30 seconds. It's loading. It's exploding. 7 seconds. And here we are. What is wrong with it right now? This is what $1,000 gets you. Failures. The whole thing's just fucking up. It just says now loading for the track for the other deck. I can still do stuff. It says wait. Okay, well, I'm not waiting for this. I've got a couple things to do. Okay, we've determined to do a firmware update, which says to go into utilities. Maybe. Let's see what all it says. Oh, to show the version, which is 106. There's no way that it's the newest version. 108, 2 versions old. Sequence. Says make sure it's turned off. Then we will be plugging it into USB 1. USB stop and reloop. And to turn it on, pressing USB stop and reloop. Then the display says to plug in the USB. Says it should automatically start version 1.06 to version 1.08. It says this. Then it says here, if it fails, contact customer support, which I would just return it if we had a real issue. But it says, on the display, firmware is now complete. Turn the power off on before using. Now let's get back to it. Focus a bit. What just fell on the floor? A USB. Let's see what's on it. USB 1. Just the past few years of tracks. Oops. Okay, so what exactly was I doing before it failed? How many are on this? Make sure those Cheetos are off of my fingers, not dirty. Beat FX up here. Channel select master. Primary quantize. 135. Just looking over what it all says. Let's play. Let's see what happens if we load it over. It stops it. That's not proper, but okay. It's better to leave that on master, but 128 is where we're at. We want to display the info when we're browsing. Pretty sure it's at the bottom of the playlist. The display is not too bad, but it's a bit pixelated for the album covers. But you should be able to recognize tracks. I mean, that could add a nice effect going back. Okay. Alright, 128. That's a bit high, huh? Cannot play that track, it's banned. as much as I want to. Now we're bringing it up to pace. It's doing that again. It's loading. This is not a one-off thing. What in the actual fuck? Exactly what it's doing. And it just sits there doing this. My inclination is it has something to do with the recording. What in the actual fuck? This is a $1,000 system, and we have this out-of-the-box failure. I can't even do anything! Like, it freezes on the screen. You can still affect the track on this deck until now, where it freezes. I touch it and it fucking freezes. Oh, this is pathetic. Absolutely, I'm zoomed way in. This is absolutely pathetic. And I was so hopeful for this system. Look, it finally loaded before we ended this freaking track. I could come in with 50 seconds left. And that sort of bullshit fucks up your whole set. Now, does it say what we played? There it is again. Now loading. How fucking long does it take to load a track? All of it's been loaded on the USB through Rekordbox, so it shouldn't have to load any sort of data except for playing the track and pulling the information that it has from Rekordbox. It took forever to get off that screen and it still says loading. I need to be mixing right now, not waiting on the fucking bullshit. Maybe if we turn off this quantized shit. Seconds. Well, 170, 75. The clock's ticking. At least it doesn't fuck up the whole system. The players, since the players are interconnected, in a way. I'm probably gonna have to look this up. They say use a fast USB. Well, it doesn't really support bigger USBs. So what I'm gonna have to do is pull this one and put that one over there somehow. If it'll fucking load before the set ends. Or if it just freezes. Okay, we're just gonna start over. Stop that recording. So what I'm thinking is, if you're recording on one of them, you should not be using the tracks off of that one. And that's how this problem's being created. Let's see what else we got. Well, we know that that one be recorded on it. This is bullshit. This would fuck up any event entirely. It's about to get shut off. It could destroy the USB though, if we do that. I don't get paid enough to deal with this bullshit. See, at least the one before this, it actually managed to finish whatever the hell it was doing, so we could get on to the next one before the track ended. Still functionality, which is a good thing. It's not a total catastrophe shutdown, similar to independent decks. What the hell can I do here? Well, that's it for now. So, 10 minutes later, it's still doing this. Let's see if we can just force eject the USB. I mean, it loaded the data. Oh look, it loaded it now. As it disconnected the USB. So I guess that's the way out of the issue. Let's start it up again. USB 1. Go down to our playlist. Let's actually do this mix. Microphone check. This is Major League. And welcome to the first episode of Collateral Radio. Okay, load. Browse. That is the one, right? Yes, it is. No problem. That's gotta be the issue. That's the other issue, is the crossfader doesn't have a hard cut or soft cut. It's just bullshit. It's the worst crossfader ever. all of our levels before we move on. Throw a few more of those in. We don't have a timeline here. There's no clock, is what I'm saying. Alright, we're gonna do it. There we go. These platters are just too small. That was a fucking good transition. It's time to transition energy. Anyways, we're done. I noticed the camera wasn't on, and I'm like, either it overheated or whatever happened. So the entire mix is going to be uploaded, and this is our official beginning of Collateral Radio. Feel like it went pretty good. You just can't use the same USB to record off of. I want to do one more. That's how it goes every time. $155, $105, what the hell? It's crazy. That one would work. Let's see if we can do it real quick. Just end it off. Way too loud. That's it. It's a wrap. I don't know if I want to return this mixer or not. We've got a month to decide, so get a couple more mixes in and see how I feel, all in all. Disconnect them and turn it off, and we're done.